Imagine being 7 years old, and the loudest sound you know isn't laughter on a playground, it's sirens. That's not a distant story. Right now, millions of children are growing up in the middle of war. And while the bombs eventually stop, the damage they leave inside a child's mind often doesn't. Today, we're talking about what war actually does to a child's psychology and why it matters more than most of us realize. A child's brain is not a small adult brain. It's a construction site, actively building systems for emotion, memory, trust, and identity. When war enters that construction site, it doesn't just interrupt the work, it rewires it. Constant threat floods the body with stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. In small doses, these are survival tools, but when they become background noise, when a child's nervous system is stuck in danger mode for months or years, the brain makes permanent changes. The amygdala, the brain's alarm system, becomes hyperactive, always scanning, always afraid. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for reasoning and empathy, develops more slowly. A child shaped by war isn't troubled. Their brain adapted brilliantly to survive. The tragedy is, those adaptations follow them long after the war ends. So what does this actually look like? Some children become hypervigilant, unable to sleep, startled by small sounds, constantly watching the door. Some regress. Older children start bedwetting, clinging, losing language they already had. Some go quiet, not peaceful quiet, shut down quiet, numbness as a shield. Others act out, aggression, defiance, because the body holds what the mind cannot process. And many carry a specific grief, the loss of childhood itself, the loss of ordinary, birthday parties, scraped knees, boredom, things that sound trivial until they're gone. PTSD in children looks different than in adults. They reenact trauma through play. They lose the ability to imagine a future. When asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" some children don't answer, not because they don't know, because they've stopped believing in "when I grow up." Here's what research makes clear, and what gives us real reason for hope. Children are not fragile. They are remarkably resilient, but resilience is not automatic. It is built. The single most powerful protective factor: one stable, caring adult. Not a system, not a program. One person who shows up consistently and says with their presence, "You are safe, you are loved, you matter." Children with even one secure attachment show dramatically better outcomes. Their brains literally develop differently. Beyond that, 3 things matter most. Routine, predictability rebuilds the nervous system. Meals at the same time, school. Structure signals safety. Expression, art, play, storytelling, not luxuries. These are how children process what they cannot say in words. Community. Children heal in relationship. Isolation deepens the wound. Connection closes it. The children who go on to build full, meaningful lives almost always point to one moment, one person, someone who chose to see them. We talk about the casualties of war in numbers, but behind every number is a child who learned fear before they learned to read. A child whose nervous system carries maps of destruction. A child who had to become small to survive something enormous. These children grow up. They become parents, neighbors, leaders. The question isn't whether war damages children. Science is unambiguous. It does. The question is, what do we do with that knowledge? It starts with paying attention, with not looking away, with understanding that the most important reconstruction after any war isn't buildings, it's the human beings inside them. If this moved you, share it. These conversations need to be louder. See you in the next one.